What's up, everybody? I think I have a little connection interference here. Maybe not. Maybe it's just my... There we go. That's better. How's everybody doing? I have to make a minor correction to a video which was released this morning by me. It's one of those I got up at 3 a.m., couldn't go back to sleep, so I decided to go ahead and edit a video and see what happened. And what I did was I called a monitor lizard a Komodo Dragon, because the people on the island that we went to, that we lovingly nicknamed Dragon Island because it's very hard to pronounce, we went there and all the Thais had told us that they were Komodo Dragons. Apparently they were not. I got a lot of comments. You guys don't let up, man. I make a mistake, you're right on top of me, and that's okay. That's all right. No problem with that at all. But I got several comments about that being a monitor lizard and not a Komodo dragon, so I would just like to say thank you for the correction, and I am doing this live chat to issue the correction. Hey Al, good to see you, man. Thanks for dropping by. So what we saw were monitor lizards and not Komodo dragons. However, I'm not going to go back and redo the entire video. So if you have not seen the video, I encourage you to go check it out. It's called Ko Manwichai or something like that island, Dragon Island in Thailand. And it is an island that is off the coast of Pattaya. Franz, my man, what's up? How are you, buddy? I'm issuing a small correction to the video I put out this morning, because I called what we saw, which happened to be a monitor lizard. I called it a Komodo dragon because that's what they told me it was. So, oops. Tommy, what's up, my friend? Are you still hanging out, man, or what? What's going on with you, buddy? I know it looked like you've been having a good time if you're the same Tommy that's been posting on Facebook, and I'm pretty sure that that's you. So I hope you are having a wonderful vacation. And why didn't we get together last weekend? I will be there this weekend if you want to hang out for sure. Let's see. Fran says, great merchandise, DoMoreLife. Yeah, it's coming, Fran. I promise you, it's coming, brother. I just started the Teespring stuff yesterday, and it's in the works. It's coming. IV Trader 1, hello from Makati. Hello to you, sir. How is the weather in Makati right now? Is it hot and humid like it is here? Because, man, it is humid here in Thailand. Really humid. So, anyway, if you guys that are here now, what I'm talking about is a video I released this morning on a small island. This is in the Islands of Pattaya video series. It's on a playlist. You can look at the entire playlist called Islands of Pattaya. Myself and Richard went on a guys excursion one weekend, then 2 weekends we took a few girls with us out to the islands, and we really had a good time. And he's planning on coming back shortly, and we're going to do some more island hopping. Fran says 100% humidity here too. Oh, it's terrible, man. IV Trader says it's not too bad in Makati. That's good. It's usually pretty humid in the Philippines, or it was when I was there anyway. Big Steve says, yes, I've seen a few when I went on a long boat ride in Bangkok in the small waterways. I had never seen one, guys, until I went to this island. It was very interesting. I find creatures that I'm not familiar with interesting for some reason. I don't know why. Tommy says, when I talked to Rockman and said your name, he got a big smile and we talked for a while. Cool, man. That's awesome, Tommy. I'm glad. Rockman is a genuinely good human being. And Tommy, if you decide to go out to a island anywhere, it doesn't matter where you go, I strongly recommend taking Rockman, because he's going to put your safety first and foremost. For example, the last trip Richard and I took, instead of taking us back into Pattaya, he took us to Jomtien and then had a taxi waiting for us to take us back to Pattaya because the water was just too rough in Pattaya. So he took us to Jomtien and had a cab waiting on us. His safety is his #1 priority. I mean, it's just it's a really comfortable scene going out with him. It really is. Fran said you should go to the islands of Cambodia, stay for a few nights. You know, here's the thing, friends. Right now, I'm in the I don't want to call it the eat shit stage, but I'm in the gotta work 40 hours a week, gotta make the revenue, gotta put myself in a financial position so that I can become a full-time content creator. That is my one and only goal, and you guys are very much helping me do that, and I am super grateful for that. And once I get there, it's going to be non-stop content we're going to cover Southeast Asia, and then we're going to move somewhere else. I don't know if that somewhere else is going to be Europe or going to be South America. Most likely it's going to be South America because I took 7 semesters of Spanish in college, and I never really got to use any of it. Not that I'm very good at it anyway, but we're definitely going to move on. But I definitely want to cover Vietnam, Cambodia. I want to go back to Laos for a little while and spend some time there. Malaysia, Indonesia. I want to cover those countries for sure. And after that, we'll pick it up and move on somewhere else. But it's going to be about a year, guys, before I really am able to do the full-time content creator thing. I really think it's going to be that long. I have a website being built right now that's coming up, and the YouTube channel is growing. Again, thanks to you guys, and I really appreciate you guys for it. So one step at a time, man. You got to be patient. This is you can't run a sprint in the YouTube game. You got to be prepared for the marathon. Big Steve says, hot here. My home had a cyclone go south of us. Now really hot, around 40 last 2 days, and I've been out in my boat catching heaps of prawns and mud crabs. Wow, that actually sounds like fun, catching mud crabs. That would be pretty cool. Fran says, best island for nature watching, Ko Manwichai, located inside Reem National Park. Ko Manwichai is home to monkeys, lizards, and 100 different species of birds. See, this is why I have to get this one lens for my camera that I don't currently have, but hopefully in 2 months I'm going to get it, because I need a really good piece of glass to put on my camera. I don't really have one. I know you guys are thinking, well, man, your pictures look pretty good. I don't know what's wrong with them. Not really. Not compared to the setup that I used to have, because when I went from the professional photography aspect back home, in terms of shooting events and weddings and mostly nightlife events, I hung out with groups that were dance groups, Brazilian dancing, samba dancing, all kinds of Latin American stuff I used to shoot. And I had, the full DSLR setup with the big boy lenses and all that stuff. Now I'm down to a Canon M50 mirrorless camera, and it doesn't do bad. Don't get me wrong. I can put the Nifty 50, the EF mount, and the converter, and put the 50mm on there, which gives me a focal length equivalent of 80mm, and it'll take a great portrait and it'll shoot a nice picture. But they actually make an M series lens for the camera that I have that I'm very interested in, that has a 50mm equivalent. So, and it's a very fast lens. It has a 1.4 f-stop. So I'm looking forward to that at some point in time. It'll get better. Next on the list is the DJI Pocket Osmo. I'm very excited about that, not gonna lie to you. That's gonna really be super efficient in terms of vlogging. It's gonna be so much faster than using my big gimbal and the camera and the setup and the whole 9 yards. It's gonna be pretty cool, guys. Also, something coming up, I want you guys to know that officially the computer has been ordered today. I will pick it up. To the best of my knowledge, it will be ready on Saturday, and I will pick it up in Pattaya on Saturday. And when that happens, I can assure you, as soon as I get all the software transferred over and everything gets up and running, you're going to see a lot more efficiency out of this channel. Will likely be less live streams, but more video content, because that computer will be able to keep up with the video production that I'm trying to do now. Unfortunately, my computer now is outdated and the GPU is rendered useless. So, you know, kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And I'm not too concerned about any of that stuff this week. We're going to get into it next week. And hopefully I'll have that computer, and by Monday it'll be up and running and we'll be ready to go. So anybody got anything on their mind? I don't want to make this a real long drawn out live stream unless you guys got something to talk about or have any questions for me, particularly regarding the I would like for somebody to explain to me, because I didn't Google it or anything, the difference between a Komodo dragon and a monitor lizard, because the monitor lizard looked pretty rough to me, and I got a comment this morning, which I didn't mind at all being corrected. It's totally fine. But I got a comment this morning that's saying Komodo dragons were much more dangerous. So if that's the case, then somebody shoot me a picture on Facebook Messenger or something showing me the difference between a Komodo dragon and a sorry guys, got flies here, between a Komodo dragon and a monitor lizard. Fran says they're both bloody ugly. I believe you. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on, guys, and I don't really know why. This time of day, it's very hard to pick up people on live chat, because I did a look at my analytics the other day, and a little over 50% of my viewers come from America, and right now it is 3:30 in the morning in America on the East Coast, so probably not getting a lot of the usual attention. And there may be some other live streams going on right now, I'm not sure. Hey Ron, how are you, man? Thanks for tuning in. I rarely get to catch you. I try to do I kind of wanted to wait today to do this live stream in the afternoon. Hey Elite, how are you, brother? Been a while since I've seen you, man. But I kind of wanted to wait till the afternoon period to see if I could draw a few people in the afternoon and kind of explain to you guys, you know, go watch the Dragon Island video and just know that I'm talking about monitor lizards and not Komodo dragons, apparently, according to everyone else. I wasn't familiar with them, so it is what it is. That's all there is. I got a big weekend planned, guys, and oh, Fran says, what are you up to this weekend? Got a big weekend planned. I'm only going to be in Pattaya for a couple days, and let's see. Elite says I changed my mind. I started making content. Good for you, bro. Good for you, man. I'm really glad to hear that. I like to hear it when people start making content. Making content is great. Ron says catching plane to Dumaguete. I hear you, buddy. Have fun in Dumaguete, man. That's awesome. Fran says, do you usually stay around LK Metro? Well, in the beginning, when I first started going to Pattaya, I did. I stayed in the LK Metro area, and I stayed in that area for a long time. And then I wanted to see what the Walking Street area was like after about, I don't know, 6 weeks of staying in LK Metro area. So I learned about that, and then when Richard came in, he's very familiar with the Walking Street area, and he really showed me a lot. So I forgot where I'm staying this weekend. I can't remember where I'm staying. I have to look, and it's on my cell phone. But I'll be in one of the two areas this weekend, probably back and forth. And I'm going to try to shoot some good content for you guys. I actually had a commenter. I don't know if he's a subscriber or not. I've never seen him on live chat, or I've never seen another comment. But he says he watches all my videos, and he gave me a list of stuff that he would like to see in terms of content. And I have to tell you, this is what I look for out of you guys. I need you guys to tell me this stuff. Every single idea that he had, I'm willing to do. It's going to take some time for me to complete his list, because total there was about, I think, 13 things on there. And then I added a few. Thanks, Elite. I appreciate that. I'm glad you liked the Monkey Island video. We had a lot of fun on Monkey Island. That's another video. It's all on the Islands of Pattaya playlist if you guys want to go check it out. But Milan massage video. Already done one of those, friends. It's called, oh, I forgot what the name of it is. It's on the Pattaya playlist, though. I promise you it is. It's on the Pattaya playlist. Tommy says, I think dragons are in Malaysia or Indonesia only. Yeah, I think so, too. Somebody was telling me that. But I wanted to tell you about this list of content. This guy gave me about, these 12 ideas or whatever. And I'm going to shoot them all. Not this weekend, but I'm going to start shooting some of them this weekend. And I'm going to pump that content out to you just as fast as possible. And with this new computer coming in, guys, I'm telling you, it's going to be a game changer. I wasn't able to get all the upgrades that I wanted. But it's okay because it has everything I need and probably a little bit more, to be honest with you. So I'm really looking forward to seeing if this thing does the deal. Fran says, thought I seen all your videos. You probably missed a couple, but because I got one that's strictly on Milan massage. I think it's called the Best Massage in Pattaya or something like that. If you go to the Pattaya playlist, it's in there somewhere. I don't know exactly. I can't remember the exact title of it. You'll recognize the thumbnail, I assure you. It's an unforgettable thumbnail. So, coconut water, key to life. Don't forget, guys. And for me personally, I just want to let you guys know, somebody made a comment about you look like you're losing a lot of weight. Are you sick? No, I'm not sick. I am just busy. Very, very, very busy. And I actually am healthier than I've been. I couldn't tell you when the last time I was this healthy. Extremely tired, but very healthy. I'll watch after the live stream. Okay, friends, you do that, buddy. I appreciate it, man. Definitely appreciate it. I'll probably be doing another video on Milan at some point because I've gotten to be really good friends with most of the people that work there, including the manager. And what I'll probably do is go in there one day before they open and go and shoot a video and let them explain what kind of services they offer. It's 100% professional. There's absolutely nothing extra that goes on in there. But they will also, if you go in for a head, neck, back, and shoulder massage, and then you decide you want a scalp massage at the end of it, then they'll add that on, no problem. If you go in for a 2-hour massage and you need to cut it to an hour and a half, they'll cut it to an hour and a half for you, no problem. The prices are extremely reasonable. The location, if you're staying in the LK Metro area, is perfect because it's just up Soy Bocao from LK Metro. Bobsy, what's up, brother? Hey, Jeremy, I haven't seen any monitor lizards in Thailand, but seen plenty of goannas here in Australia. They get pretty big also. Yeah, I didn't know the monitor lizard thing, Bobsy, but apparently I do now. I got educated. So apparently I was looking at a monitor lizard, but I thought the video turned out pretty good anyway. Yeah, friends, we'll go to Milan, man. I'll show you whatever you want to get. You can get anything there. I'll take you there, and they do everything from body scrubs to oil to foot, head, whatever. And be happy there, man. Show you around. Elite says, how about a happy ending? No, not at Milan. Not at Milan. Plenty of other places, but not at Milan. Ray, if you want one, you're going to have to go somewhere else. Sorry, brother. But they're not participating in that at Milan. That's one reason I chose them because, believe it or not everybody goes to Pattaya for the same reason. And not that there's anything wrong with what you guys are talking about. Nothing wrong with it at all. I'm just saying that's not the place to get it. What did you tell me I could call you, Mr. Stein? Did you say Al? I think you said Al, but good morning. Good morning to you. You say good morning, it's good evening here, but good morning to you, sir. Glad to hear you in the chat, and see you. Tommy says, lizard's still cool. I know, right? Al, yes, Al. That's what I thought. I thought you said to call you Al, but I wasn't 100% certain, so just wanted to be sure before I started calling you something else. I know people like to be respected and be called by their proper name, for sure. So I'm going to go start shooting content this weekend in terms of that list, and it is a great list. I don't think I have yet done a review of Smoking Joe's, so I am going to do a review on Smoking Joe's at some point, and I'm going to try to do that this weekend, because Smoking Joe's really is just a wonderful place to eat, and especially if you're in the LK metro area of Pattaya. Fran says, can't seem to write comments on your Facebook. I don't know why that is. That's very, very, very strange, friends. Send me an instant message and remind me of that so I can take a look at your name and see what's up. Al says, good shoes. What do you mean, man? I don't know what you mean. Good shoes. I have good shoes. Fran says, ribs. Yeah, ribs for sure. Mike, hi. How are you, sir? Good to see you. Thank you for dropping by this brief live stream here. And for those of you that have just dropped by, the purpose of this live stream was I needed to make a minor correction to the video I posted this morning, which was called Dragon Island. Then it gave the name of the island, Ko, something that starts with an M. I don't want to try to pronounce it. They told me that there were Komodo Dragons, but it turns out people are saying that they are monitor lizards instead. So I wanted to make sure I made that correction for you guys. What'd you say, Bobsy? Ribs, now you're talking, Frank? Yeah, man. That you get a plate of ribs at Smoking Joe's, it is a huge, huge plate of ribs. I mean, it's... I went in there, I eat small portions anyway. I went in there and I was like, yeah, give me the whole slab or whatever. I ate on those ribs for like 3 days. It was crazy. Al A.O. Bundy, the shoe thing. Oh, man, I really don't remember that much about that show, Al. Sorry about that, man. Mike says Smoky Joe's and Pattaya is really good. Yes, sir. Absolutely. No worries, Al. No worries. Mike says, I'm back in 2 weeks and I want to really hear you, man. I think I'm going to get some ribs. Franz, when you... Yeah, there you go. I was going to say, I saw your comment. When you come to ribs, man. Tommy says, if you do Smoking Joe's Friday, let me know. I sure will. If I don't do it Friday, I'll definitely do it Saturday for sure. I'll do it one day while I'm there. I always do. Raymond, Komodo Dragons live on Komodo Island in Indonesia. Just for info. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that very much. And by all means, guys, inform me of stuff like this because I don't know. I go by what the local people tell me. So if they tell me something wrong, then, you know, I'm going to go by what they say. I didn't realize the extent to which people get so involved in the technical aspects of it, which is fine. I don't mind being correct. I have a problem with all. Raymond says Komodo Island is south of Bali. Wow. When I get to Indonesia, I'm going to check out some of this stuff for sure. Fran says, when do you get school holidays? October and April. And then there's a few in between. Matthias says, monitor lizard, the name of the whole group. Komodo Dragon is a type of monitor lizard, the largest one, in fact. Okay, I'm learning all kinds of stuff, man. Daddy Bob, hey Bob. Hate your glasses, Jeremy. Merry Christmas, amigo. Thanks, man. You and these glasses, I'm telling you. But I appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you, sir. And thank you for stopping by on the live stream. Much appreciated. Just giving you guys a little fill-in of what's coming. I did have a list that I was going to share with you, but I think I would rather leave it more as a surprise for the content for this weekend, because I'm going to be by myself there, and when I'm by myself, I tend to get a lot done. Not that I mind being with Richard or anybody else, Nelson or anybody for that matter, or Chris or anybody. I love being with those guys too. When I'm by myself, I can really shoot a lot of content all at one time, and then when I'm with those guys, I've made up the time difference. Fran says, so you're only in Pattaya Friday and Saturday nights? For the most part, yes, that's correct. Bob, I got one pork overbaked ribs in Athens. Damn it, it was 800 grams. Looked like it was straight out of the Flintstones. It was nice, though. Biggest pork rib I've ever seen. That is big. That's huge. I don't know how much the... Fran says you're making him hungry. I don't know how much these slabs of ribs weigh. They give you different weight options. But I'm telling you, man, the ribs at Smoking Joe's it's enormous. I've never, back in the States, I haven't seen a slab of ribs like this personally. I just never have. Mike says, I'm in Pattaya from the 27th. Should have a subscriber catch-up night at Smoking Joe's and get a few of us there for me. That's not a bad idea. Mike, why don't you message me on Facebook Messenger and remind me of that? That would actually be a pretty good idea. That would be cool. I would love to have a subscriber meetup. I hadn't really had one. When Steve, if you guys remember Steve Montelli, when Steve was in town, we went and met with 2 of my subscribers there. And since Steve and I subscribed to each other, I guess you could say that was technically a subscriber meetup, but that was more just a guys' night out kind of thing. But we had a good time, and I would love to do another one. That would be awesome. Friend says, I had St. Louis beef ribs in Hawaii, the best meal I've ever had. Ooh, that sounds good, especially in Hawaii. I really want to go to Hawaii. Will do, mate. Okay, Mike, thank you, sir. I very much appreciate it. The reason I say remind me is because I put all my reminders in my cell phone, and I'm currently live streaming from my cell phone right now, so it makes it a little bit more difficult for me to remember. So that's why I tell you guys to shoot me a message and see if we can do a subscriber meetup. That would be great. And for those of you that don't mind being on camera, that would be even better, because I would love to get a few of your faces on camera. So that would be wonderful for me. So you guys that are in Pattaya, feel free to let's do a subscriber meetup Friday or Saturday night. Love to do it. Message me. Fran says, I asked the same about subscribers night at Smoking Joe's 1126. Yeah, we'll do that in January for sure, because Richard will be here then also, and I think a few other people will be here as well. So we'll definitely do one then. But I have no problem doing one this weekend. Like, no issue at all. Anyway, with all that being said, if you guys don't have anything else, I will let you go. I will cut this off, and I just wanted to make that minor correction and tell you guys that I'm having an awesome day, even though I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. It's currently almost 4 o'clock this afternoon. You can be, friends. You definitely can be. It's just a wonderful life in Thailand. What can I say, guys? And I hope all of you are as happy as I am. I hope all of you are thinking about what your next adventure is going to be. And if you don't do anything else today, please remember to do more life. See you soon, guys.